You gotta excuse my raspiness. I am an I got 7 and I lost my one. And then I was calm and then Super Junior came up and I'm not an elf. Not an elf, but my life was snatched into solid order. So yes. Radio talking thing going on right now. I hope it doesn't disturb you, adults. If there is more room, please feel welcome to do so. I know that sitting can sometimes hurt when knees crack, but we do have space in the front. You are more than welcome. More than welcome. Grown folks say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh God bless you. Just want to say thank you for sitting on the floor. Hands will be available to help those who need to get up. I mean, I'm keeping it real. I'm probably the youngest baby in here of the adults, or I could be one of the youngest. But let's be honest, it hurts after a while. All that walking yesterday, it went from exciting to bull roar. 여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 진주입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. I'm very, very pleased to have some of you here who understood what I just said. Seriously, it's giving me really good keeping. And for the rest of you, hey y'all. My name is Ashley Griffin. I am better known as Multifacetedacg to quite a few of you. Thank you so much for being here. So round of applause. So, this is the secret, and they should have put that in quotes, lives of fans who are over the age of 30. And there are some here who are on the cusp of 30ness and on the cusp of retirement, so amen to that. But we have some very lovely women up here. These are my Onis, and I would like them to introduce themselves and let the audience know what it is you do before I start diving into your secret life. So we'll start at the very end, please.
Okay, I am Leah. I have a blog, Zombie Mama. I am also a freelance writer for KPop stars. I do drama reviews for K-drama stars. I sometimes write for Drama Fever. On my own blog, I'm all about dramas, K-pop, fangirling, you name it, we do it all.
I'm June. I'm with How You Magazine. I've been with them for 3 years. I think I'm the oldest one on this panel. I do photography and also am the U.S. media representative for the magazine.
Hello everyone. I am Sarah Lane. I go by Young Ajima, even though they spelled it wrong. That's okay. I'm not even mad about that. By day, I am a preschool teacher, but then I transform into my Hallyu fan woman self. I have a podcast on A1 Radio. Hello to all my listeners and my A1 family, if they're here yet. If not, that's okay, because we all know. And also, I do some playlists for Beyond Hallyu, which is a website in London. So, and I also do some Drama Fever stuff. So, yay!
I am Ashley Griffin, or Multifacetedacg. I am a writer, blogger, vlogger, as well as a YouTube personality. I was just a normal, my life was in order fan just 3 years ago, and last year was my first time as a special guest, panel moderator, as well as this year is my first time as an MC, which is clearly extremely difficult for me. No control over the audience. Aside from doing music video commentary or MV reactions, if that's what you know me for, and if you do know me for that, God bless you for dealing with my screams and my catchphrases. I also freelance write for quite a few publications. KPop Stars is the biggest one. I have interviewed idols as well as others in the music industry, and I have a voice that you can't quite forget, as well as my hair. So there we have it. Thank you. It doesn't sound like the golf club claps. That's just great. All right, so diving into it. everyone, no matter what you are a fan of, Star Wars, Star Trek, I'm a Star Wars fan, thank you very much. Comics, food, golf, everything has a source. You have your 5 W's, your when, what, how, and how the hell, why. So, ladies, how long have you been a fan of this genre of entertainment? And what was your gateway drug? I don't mind. And that's how I refer to it, because, I mean, it's crack. God bless it. So, you have about maybe a minute to dive into this, because we want to make sure to give some time to interact with the audience. And if you have been in one of my panels before, you know I'm very big on audience engagement. This is not a classroom. It does you no good to sit still and just listen. So I will give you all a minute to at least let you know how long you've been a fan and what your gateway drug was. Whoever would like to start.
I've been a fan probably 8 years, and I got started with researching on YouTube for J-pop groups and came across Dongbang Shinki when they were 5. I missed them as 5, and I found out that they were Korean and started researching them, and the rest was history. And for many years, Jaejoon was my ultimate bias. Though I still love him, he has lost his #1 spot, I'm sorry to say, to Song Min-oh of Winner. I love him. If he ever comes to the U.S., watch out.
Gotta give her a round of applause for her trip. Mama, would you like to pick up next? Go ahead.
Okay, so I started in on the K-drama side, and that sucked me in because I watched Yeonhwa and You're Beautiful. And yeah, between him and Honky, I was like, hello. And it just kind of went downhill from there. The rabbit hole was real. The Wonderland is where I'm staying for the rest of my life.
And how many years have you been into it?
I started with the dramas about 5 years ago, and yeah.
See, round of applause for that. Can we just give all of ourselves a pat on the back for the efficiency and proficiency of grown folks? They are under. Yes. All right, go ahead.
Hopefully I won't break that streak. But I also started with the dramas, and Hulu kept saying, you need to watch Boys Over Flowers. I wanted to do that, but by episode 3, almost passed. I don't know about the rest of my panelists up here, but I have a husband and children, and so they're like, what in the world? Where have you been? Why are you in your room for the past 3 days? The rest was history.
Changed whatsoever, so if you heard it once, Lord knows I apologize. But most people don't know when they became a fan. You kind of have a general idea. I have an exact date, October 1st, 2012, and that's because I relocated from Los Angeles, Koreatown, to Houston, Texas, and I was looking for something, an anime to watch, and I was on Hulu as well, and ended up bumping into Faith. And I'm like, ooh, nice, don't know what they're saying. Wow. So I started looking it up from the aspect of languages because I'm a bit of a polyglot. I speak multiple languages and I'm very entranced with that. And I am on YouTube quite a bit for choreography, for dance choreography. And at the time, Fantastic Baby was the thing that was the thing to see. But I couldn't get past the first literal 5 seconds. I was off it. It looked like My Little Pony and I couldn't make sense. You're bringing things to the table that I'm not here for. And long story short, I clicked through. I was looking for other people who did the whole singing and acting or rapping and acting. Went to the Bad Boy video, and I wasn't quite into it yet until they got to the second verse. Top came down them damn stairs. And I was really like emotionally like New Kids on the Block invested. He was my everything. So now that we know I have an ultimate bias who does beautiful things with his skin. I need him to get ugly one day, touch his face. Next question. Dramas versus K-pops. More common than not, the older fans, we do embrace the dramas because we are more often than not at home, or if we are those who work full-time, when we do get home, we want to detox and just give ourselves a moment to snatch away from the reality of cooking, cleaning, and work. So the dramas definitely have an impact, but do you believe older fans are more commonplace now in the K-dramas or in K-pop, and why is that? Whoever would like to.
I'll start. I honestly, within the past few months, I believe that it's more 50-50, but I think the problem, or maybe not a problem, but something that happens with us over 30 people, we feel a little embarrassed to say, hey, we like this. Yes, they might be 12. As the creepy person, a pedonuna, if you will. So it's safer for everyone to say, oh, well, the dramas, yes, because a lot of times the people are older in the dramas. At least they look older. But that's why it's not secret. It's okay to love.
Anyone want to expound on that before I go into the next area of that question?
I'm going to disagree with you, only because from my personal perspective, I have no embarrassment. I've had many people say, why do you like those guys because they're so young? Because I'll tell you why. For many, many, many years, it has always been older men, younger women. It's our turn now. I have no shame in the idols that I like.
I vote for that.
No. None at all. And as far as like the dramas, and you know, a lot of people say, well, there's such a young storyline. But you are as old as you feel. And I, in my head, am still 21. And I probably act like I'm 21 amongst all my friends who are all younger than I am. So to me, it doesn't matter. And if people want to, you know, judge me, fine, judge me. But, you know, until you've been in my shoes and you've lived the K-pop and K-drama life, don't judge me. Because once you get into it, you are there forever.
Yeah. So Zombie Mama. Do you believe dramas provide more relatable or more age-appropriate experiences?
We can all dream that we could relate to the drama life, right? Because, you know, having some guy piggyback you just for the heck of it. Why not? I don't know that dramas are actually relatable, but they do provide an escape from life. Because, come on, life sucks sometimes. And sometimes you just want to go look at the pretty flower boys for 12 hours at a time. If the drama's giving me a legitimate excuse because YouTube is like, you know, tired of me, then why not? Just go watch they're there too, you know, I learn the dramas too, which works for me, so, yeah.
Does your excitement about this genre of entertainment, since there's such a saturation of idol groups at this point, does it influence you to look more into the direction of K-indie?
I'll look anywhere.
Transparency here, you can't buy it. You cannot buy it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so old K-pop fans versus older K-pop fans. Now what that means is old as in, oh yeah, I've been in this for 5 years, 8 years, longer than you can count, versus older as, I'm 37.
Hell yeah, so much.
Hey man, I'm 37, you're 12, look at you, look at me, life, you know. So there's some differences to the table. I am 30. I've been a fan for 3 years, but this is my job. Whereas someone might be 42, just got into it, has more life experience. So, your K-pop bias groups, and this is why I set this up this way. With your K-pop bias groups, does your longevity as a fan influence your likes of them? Or does your age impede on your likes of them?